Hey everybody, welcome back to the newest episode of Master of the Modes. Today we're going to be talking about the Phrygian dominant mode. Now, don't confuse the Phrygian dominant mode, which is what we're going to be talking about, with the Phrygian mode. I've already done a Master of the Modes Phrygian episode, but now we're doing what we call the Phrygian dominant, okay? Now, the difference between the two is literally one note, and which is really cool with music is that a lot of times the difference between two distinct things is one note. So let's just give you a little background here. Let's compare Phrygian to Phrygian dominant first of all. The Phrygian mode is the third mode of the major scale. So let's take C major. Let's move it up to the third note, 1, 2, 3, and replay the scale. That is the Phrygian mode, which compared to its parallel E major is a flat 2, flat 3, flat 6, and flat 7. Okay? So the major scale versus the Phrygian mode on any note would just be flatting the 2, 3, 6, and 7, and you get your Phrygian mode. The Phrygian dominant mode, however, is the fifth mode of the scale known as the harmonic minor scale. Now, if you're not sure what the harmonic minor scale is, it's essentially the minor scale with a raised 7. So let's give you a little background on that. Here is A minor. Now what we're going to do is take the 7th note and bring it up a half step. And you get that really exotic and erotic sound. All right, so the Phrygian mode is a mode of the major scale, and the Phrygian dominant mode, which is what we're talking about today, is the fifth mode of the harmonic minor scale. And the harmonic minor scale is an alteration of the minor scale. So there's a lot of overlap here, which is good and bad, right? But with the harmonic minor scale, you get that raised 7. What we're going to do is go up from A 5 notes to E and replay that same scale. All right, here we go. Here's E Phrygian dominant. So all we've done is we've taken the A harmonic minor scale and replayed it starting 5 notes higher. Therefore, that exotic string of notes that you were experiencing at the end of the harmonic minor scale is now at the beginning of the E Phrygian dominant mode. All right? So, I'm not going to go too in-depth on this because I just wanted to... I look at this mode as being a means to create memorable melodies, whether it be through, vocal lines, guitar solos, or riffs themselves. And I wanted to play one song by one band that I feel embodies this mode absolutely perfectly, okay? And so the band is called Rainbow, and if anyone out there has ever listened to Ronnie James Dio, you're probably going to be familiar with this. The song is called Gates of Babylon by Rainbow, sung by Ronnie James Dio. And this song, in my opinion, from all my experiences, and there's tons of songs that use the color of the Phrygian dominant mode throughout, but I feel like as a whole, the song embodies what this mode is essentially making you feel. What does it sound like? How is it expressed? Perfectly. All right, so let's just take a listen. This is going to be kind of a long section. I really want the flavor and sound of this mode to come across. So let's enjoy the Gates of Babylon. Even the intro reeks of Phrygian dominant. can hear that raised 7 flat, well, raised 7 from the harmonic minor, but it would be the major third that you're getting. Root, flat 2, major third. It's that whole thing. Here comes the band, here comes the riff. Just want to stop this real quick. In this main riff, you're going to hear the root note, the octave, the flat 2, and the major third all mixed in together, giving you that perfect Phrygian dominant vibe. Here we go. Just perfect. Now, as I said, there's tons of music out there, ranging from classical all the way up through the current day. And I could probably make an hour-long video dissecting all the parts from all the different bands that use this flavor. This was my favorite example of the mode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.